Yo, I'm Brit, he's British, we're two Brits in a cup. Absolute cinema.
Alright.
Yippee!
Now, what are we going to
I,
talk about today, Riley?
what I was going to talk about today. Um, this is, to my information, the first public episode we have,
Yeah.
hopefully,
The other
because
one, like, this is our third attempt.
it's our third attempt. That's embarrassing, but like,
The other one, the first attempt, the audio kept on getting corrupted, so I just scrapped it. The second attempt, it was fine, but it cut off at the end, like 10 minutes early, which is really annoying. And my audio, it kept on having my fan, like my PC fan noise in the back, and I hated that. And uh, I was just really quiet, so I've sort of gone back, changed everything, and now we're here. Absolute cinema.
let's hope that this time, Brits can a cup.
Yeah, let's actually get in the cup this time, bro.
Let's actually get in the fucking cup, gang. We've just been fucking around up like fucking spazzes.
Yeah.
Warning, you are going to witness some very crude language, but we have been prohibited of saying a certain word that starts with N. Apart from that, you're gonna hear every other swear word.
You're going to hear every other word underneath the sun.
You are going to hear words you didn't even know existed. So, if you're watching this on the YouTube version, comment down words you learnt.
It's just like the COD lobbies from 2007 all over again.
It's like it's like the words my uncle told me never to tell my father about.
You have a father?
I was just about to say, oh yeah, that's right. I can't tell him about him. He ain't here.
Alright, we're getting too much into this intro. What are we talking about today?
We gotta lock in. What are we talking about today, Zach?
OS. The one and only Chrome
Whoa.
OS.
Censor that fucking word.
Shut up, you Kenneth.
Oh, whoa. Okay, let's not do anything rash here. Let's not do anything rash. Let's not. Listen, there's kids watching this. Jesus.
Let's be real here. No kid is watching this.
Let's be honest there. The kids found out that we weren't talking about Skibidi Toilet and they fucking dipped.
Now that I think about it, that's a really good topic to talk about. The Skibbly Toilet movie, directed by Michael Bay, from what I've heard.
No, I'm gonna do a live reaction of that.
I want to see a Skibbly Toilet live action movie with all the Gmod characters.
If I don't see Chris Pratt coming out of a fucking toilet, I'm going to be fuming.
If I don't see Jack Black saying, "We must skibblety this toilet," I'm going to crash out.
That'll be my 13th reason why I find it.
will
If I do not get a generic girl pop remix of the Skibbity Toilet song, I will actually have a full-blown crash out and start my Joker arc.
Who wouldn't, bro?
Exactly.
Yes.
Skibbity Toilet header.
Alright, so we're gonna roast. This is the roast of Chrome OS.
This is the dreadful downfall of Chrome OS.
Yep, that works.
There you go.
That works as a title.
The downfall of Chrome OS, although to have a downfall, you kind of need to be high.
It like peaked when it looked like Windows 11, so like all the Facebook moms just like sort of darted towards it. And it's like, yes, they didn't like know it was Chrome OS. They just looked at the taskbar and sort of looked like a little bit like Windows 11. They're like, yes.
It's like the meme where just every single parent thinks that every single console is a Nintendo.
Yes, I had to teach my parents the difference.
You see,
A PlayStation can play Spider-Man. An Xbox can play, I don't know, friggin' what exclusives are on on Xbox? Now Halo's on PC and PS5 now.
Yeah, exactly. Microsoft sold all their exclusives to get more money.
Yeah, low-key a bum's move.
Yeah, now there's no need. The only reason why the Xbox will still go is because now it has Steam support.
It's not even out yet. That's later this year with
Yeah.
the Xbox. And even then, Xbox hasn't even made a full handheld that they've made themselves. The handheld that they've released is the Xbox, like the ROG Xbox Ally X. That's a mouthful. That's what she said.
That sound like a Samsung phone.
Yeah.
The fucking Galaxy SI 335 Ultra fucking spec camera 5073
Like Snapdragon 8 Elite, which is actually a really good processor.
gonna boom a small kid OS. Like, come on.
Like, also the VR headset that Xbox recently released is not even an Xbox headset. Like, where's the VR Halo? Where's the VR like Forza? Like, come on, man.
Where is VR porn featuring the Xbox mascot, whatever the fuck it is?
Oh no! Oh crap! Oh, so I 3D printed this Warframe Excalibur figurine, and I glued them onto my desk, and I put my hand a bit too far, and I just knocked them off. So now his foot's like come off. Oh, jeez. It's fine, I'll go back together in the morning. Oh, that sucks.
Anyway, OS.
Oh yeah, I forgot we're talking about that.
But let's be honest, no one really wants to talk about OS.
Yeah, I think I'm like, me personally, I'm more interested in just slandering Xbox.
Let's just slander technology at this point.
Yeah.
Let's slander everything.
Like the Nintendo Switch 2. Worst console. This isn't even a hot take. This is just like, it's just that bad of a console.
I didn't hear what you said. I was too busy making a joke.
The Nintendo Switch 2 is a bad console.
It's not even a fucking console.
Yeah, I mean technically yes, because you can play it on your TV and PC.
Yeah, I can also cast my phone to my TV. Does that make my phone a console?
No, not really. Oh, wait a second. No, because it needs to be plugged in via HDMI. It needs to have a physical controller instead of just touch controls.
You can hook up a controller.
Yeah, but it has to be its own original controller, not just like a DualSense Edge controller. So I actually have on my desk. I was
watching this, and it's just like write that down.
I have a PS5 controller just sitting on my desk for when I'm playing like games and stuff. I also have an original Xbox 360 sitting underneath my desk, and
you're an unk.
And this 20-year-old beast still runs games better than my other computer.
Tragic.
This thing can probably run Cyberpunk 2077. That's all we wrote here.
That's dreadful.
But yeah, the Nintendo Switch 2 is like the games is a total of 5 games. I don't even think that's all of them. You get Mario Kart, like for like originals. You get Mario Kart World.
Okay. Yeah, when I crossed out with Hatsune Miku, so like
yeah, 0 out of 10. Yeah, Mario Kart World, and that's about it. Like that was the only like real launch title. I mean, yeah, you got like Cyberpunk 2077, which that game's been out for 5 years at this point. So like, come on.
One's at like 15 frames, 15 frames per second.
Yeah, like it's cool that it runs on the Switch too, but also it would have been cool if it ran on, you know, the PS4. Back in 2020 or something.
Let's be honest here. Then here's the thing that I find embarrassing about the Nintendo Switch 2 is Nintendo paid people to like come to like Nintendo stores, like they shipped it out. Then people would like advertise the product. Even the people who were paid by Nintendo to market the Nintendo Switch 2 also talked shit about it.
I mean, yeah, because it is literally a console remaster.
It's bad.
It is the PS5 Pro of Nintendo Switch.
The PS5.
Like you get what, RTX turned on? Great, that was fun. Like that's fine. I don't mind RTX. But that also RTX came out back in like 2020. Get with the times, gang.
I'm gonna say this right now. The Nintendo Switch 2 is to the Nintendo Switch what the Sega Saturn was to the Nintendo. It's like, it's a new thing, but like,
who's really gonna care about it? Okay, apart from the 44 million people who bought it.
I mean,
Me personally, I won't be buying it. In fact, just to protest, I'm buying a Switch OLED. And even then, I'm not gonna buy a Switch OLED because I'm gonna buy a Steam Deck. Because not only that can play all of my entire Steam library, which is a lot. B, I can emulate consoles. I can emulate PS4, PS3, PS2, any PlayStation. I can emulate all the Xbox consoles, all the Nintendo consoles, rather than Switches, because I smell a lawsuit. I can emulate the Sega consoles. I can emulate any console.
Why would you want to buy a product you don't even own? Cough, cough, Nintendo Switch 2. Just bullshit. Cough, cough.
Yeah, that's really annoying. And that's why I signed the petition for Stop Killing Games. Just for that reason.
Yes, let us own your fucking console. That's why we bought it.
Like, I get it if it's for online multiplayer. Like, say if I mod Mario Kart World. That's fine if I get banned. Because, like, if I'm modding it, that means I could be possibly ruining the fun for everyone else in the lobby. That I'm fine with. That I don't mind. But if I'm offline and I'm playing a single player title and I'm modding it, why do I get banned? It's not online and it's not hurting anyone. It is just me enjoying the game. When I'm modding a game, right? I usually finish the game first and then I mod it afterwards, just so I can have like more content.
Just so you have like, this is what the game was meant. This is the creator's intent.
Yeah.
And then I add some more stuff to make it.
Yeah.
I'm going to add fucking.
Oh.
This is the stuff.
I mean, I'm going to mod Hatsune Miku into Doom 2016.
I am going to mod Hatsune Miku into Batman Arkham Asylum.
I already done that, buddy. I don't know, the glaze is gonna be insane.
Gang, Sega should make a new console.
That's what I've been saying for the past 10 years, bro.
Like, I get the Dreamcast fucked over, but let's be honest there, the market's pretty hot right now.
I'm sorry, when did the Dreamcast fail? It was the best console Sega made.
Yeah, Sega fucking dipped.
What do you mean they dipped?
They didn't make consoles after the fucking Dreamcast.
Yes, because guess what? The GameCube walked in and was like, we're gonna make remasters of your best games and put them on our console, and then you're gonna leave the console market. Absolute cinema.
Well, no, it was more just the kind of outsold it. Sega just went, alright, okay. They dipped.
Yeah, we're done now, I guess. Later.
Yeah, I've had a continuous lapse in my judgment.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, like Nintendo, like people aren't really liking Nintendo consoles, and I haven't heard of, like, the last Nintendo-made game that was popular. Like, the last Nintendo thing I heard about was Super Mario Wonder, and that was only because people were talking about it and comparing it to Sonic Superstars.
Yeah, because, oh god, what was it? Yeah, it was Spider-Man 2 for the PS5, Mario Wonder for the Nintendo Switch, and Sega, and Sonic Superstars. They were released on, like, in the same week, or I think on the same day, actually. But all three of those games, Sonic Superstars got overshadowed by Mario Wonder, and Mario Wonder got overshadowed by Spider-Man 2. Which is kind of funny, really.
Spider-Man outdid the two biggest, like, franchises of the 90s.
What do you mean, bro? Spider-Man was also one of, like, Spider-Man is the face of Marvel. That's what we're here. He is the face of Marvel.
Alright, hot take. Spider-Man is the face of Marvel, as we all know.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, when you think of Marvel, you're not thinking of fucking Captain America. You're thinking of Spider-Man.
You're not thinking of Kratos. Wait, Kratos? No, sorry, wrong character. You're not thinking
right.
of
Kratos.
yeah. You're not thinking of, like, a thing. You're thinking of probably Spider-Man or, like, Iron Man. Right? The two biggest IPs of Marvel.
Yeah. And then the face of DC, that's obviously Batman.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, because it's Batman. Everyone knows who Batman is. He's one of the most iconic superheroes. And then, hot take, I think the face of superheroes themselves is Superman.
Well, I'm pretty sure was it? It was Superman and Captain America. I think they were the first superhero comics.
Yeah, but let's be honest there. When you think of superheroes, you're thinking of Superman.
Because I'm pretty sure Superman came out before Captain America did. Because Captain America came out in World War II.
Yeah, Superman came out before. I think Superman came out before. Well, don't quote me on. There's gonna be a whole bunch of nerds in the comments.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Superman came out in 1939. I'm pretty sure.
Earlier than
I want to search it
All I
up.
know, all I know is that Superman popularized the superhero genre.
He didn't popularize it. He made the superhero genre.
Yeah, so he popularized it by making it.
Yes.
People didn't know what superheroes were. Like they were still like a concept, but they weren't really like a big thing people cared about. And then Superman came along, and people went, "Gang, this fire!" And then they made Batman, and they were like, "Gang, this fire!"
Holy crap! I was actually quite close. Superman was created in 1938.
Yes, I would believe yes.
When did Captain become black? What? Why are people talking about that?
The Clock is the first superhero, and it was 1936, and it was made by DC Comics.
Captain America's first appeared in Marvel Comics March 1941. First Captain America movie. Okay, I don't care about the 2011 movie. I mean, yeah, it was a good movie. It was pretty fire. Don't get me wrong, but I don't care about it right now. We're getting a bit like sidetracked right now. Where did we get the superheroes?
When we found out superheroes were fucking awesome, it's two Brits in a cup.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because I mentioned Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, because superheroes are fucking awesome.
Indeed,
Yeah,
they
let's
are.
be honest. I don't care how much of a Marvel fan you are. Everyone has to agree that Superman is the face of superheroes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure either DC or Marvel, like they were the. I'm pretty sure DC was the highest bought like comic brand. Like people would buy comics solely from DC, mostly. And
Well, that's
then
because
One
comics
Piece
technology.
One Piece became the second place after, like, quite recently. One Piece became the second, most bought comic.
They're more manga, but it's
Oh no, I think it was Superman's comic book series that were the most popular, and then Batman was second, Spider-Man was third, and then One Piece up to second, and probably soon to be first.
also Batman. They didn't have their own. But back in the old days, you didn't just have a superhero called Superman and you'd put him on the front cover. It would be called Action Comics.
Yeah.
Man. That's how that worked. And then later on, they still have Action Comics, but then they also soloed off to Batman, Superman, individualising it.
Mm-hmm.
But I will confess that for superhero movies, Marvel is definitely the face.
They've been making like some great movies recently. When I mean recently, I mean only this year.
The fuck you mean recently?
Like post 2019, that's when Marvel they dipped in quality.
I can name three, no, maybe not three, two verified, and then one that has possibility after Endgame, and that is Spider-Man: No Way Home. Right, that was massive. People loved it when it came out.
And you watch it once, and then you love it, and then the second and third time, you just hate it because it's a one-time event.
Deadpool and Wolverine. That's the second big one from Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone loved that movie when it came out. And then Fantastic Four, which hasn't released yet, so we don't know if it's actually shit or not. But people are very excited to see it.
I'm very excited to see it, to be quite frank. I'm seeing it opening day.
I saw Superman opening day, and that movie fucking slapped.
I can name quite a few Marvel movies that were actually good after Endgame. And also shows, just because, we're gonna be inclusive here.
I want to be honest, I think Disney ruined Marvel.
Oh, 100% they did.
Not in a way like they did with Star Wars. I mean, kind of in a way that they did with Star Wars, but not in the same way. I think they ruined Marvel with Disney Plus.
Yeah.
If I watch a Marvel movie, I have to watch 3 Disney Plus shows, an episode 4 of another one, 3 other Marvel movies, and a porno. The first act.
Yeah, so a couple movies and shows that I would consider to be good is No Way Home, Far From Home, then Shang-Chi, Moon Knight, which is a really good show. I highly recommend you watch it. So
I think a lot of people like Moon Knight.
I love the Moon Knight. Then you got Daredevil Born Again, a great continuation to the Netflix show. What If Season 1 only, because the other seasons kind of fell off.
Yep, a lot of people be hating on Season 2.
A lot of people be hating on Season 3. I didn't get through Season 3 just because I did not enjoy it. Because
I didn't even watch Season 3.
I was a top tier lover of What If. I loved the first season, and I was so hyped for the other seasons to come out. And when they did, I was like, oh, this kind of sucked. I waited 3 years for this.
What If was such a great concept. It was
Yeah,
just one episode is based on an alternate reality of like Marvel heroes or Marvel villains, but they put like a spin on it, or they adaptations, or they adapted media from comics that weren't MCU related. It was neat. How can you fuck that up?
well, they added a story to an anthology show.
Yeah,
They should have taken notes from Love, Death, and Robots, because each episode of that show is different in each of its own way. It's got its own story, own characters. Some episodes will be a continuation of other episodes, but that's its own little universe. That's why I love anthology shows, because like you can watch one episode and then watch the first episode of season one, and then watch the last episode of season three with skipping all the other episodes, and you won't need to understand everything because there's nothing to understand.
it's also a lot better for like airing because like TV shows have like reruns and stuff. When you have
that was straight to streaming show, so yeah.
But like anthologies are good shows for like TV stuff because when you're watching TV and not doing streaming and stuff, you just get an episode in between fucking Tim and Drake or whatever.
Yeah.
You're getting a linear story where you're watching one episode and you can't get hooked because you haven't watched the previous season. With anthologies, you can just like watch and be like, that was good.
Yeah, and the next episode is completely different.
And the next episode, you watch and like, I like this show. Oh, it's a new thing. Oh, yeah, that's also pretty good.
Yeah. Anyways, some more Marvel shows and movies that I really like post Endgame. So apart from What If and stuff like that, then there was Deadpool Wolverine. Love that.
I love Deadpool and Wolverine. It's great.
X-Men 97. That was a really good show. Me and my dad sat down and watched that. It was peak.
I think X-Men is like my favorite like Marvel brand.
Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. That was also a really good show. God, that was like another movie. I mean, I hope it's good. That being the New Avengers movies and Fantastic Four.
Yeah. I heard that they're gonna reboot the MCU now that they have Fox, just so they can have it make sense for mutants.
Yeah, so after Secret Wars, they're gonna reboot the MCU, and some of the cast members are gonna be there. Some of the new cast members are gonna be there. Some are gonna leave, but it's gonna be a bit odd.
But let's be honest here, DC Marvel fans, no, I can't believe the MCU is being rebooted. DC fans, this is your first time?
Dog, this is our... Let me check my watch here. This is our 15th time this week. And it's Monday.
Minute. James Gunn cooking with DC, with the DCU right now.
Yep.
So I think he's gonna bring DC back because Zack Snyder can blew ass.
Another Marvel movie that I really liked, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Perfect send-off to the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, because they're good films. I like Guardians.
Yeah, because it was directed by James Gunn.
Yeah, I like James Gunn.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, that's why I'm so glad that DC got him on to write DC movies.
Yeah.
Because he's a good writer.
Right, but do you like the Batman movie? Did you like that?
My opinions on the Batman. I thought it was fine.
I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna say that now. I really enjoyed the Batman.
Yeah, I think Batman's good character.
It's not just because I played the Batman Arkham game, so this is right up my alley. It's because it's set in a very gritty and very, very dark Gotham, which I like dark, gritty stories. Just because it's right up my alley. I love that stuff.
I really want James Gunn for his Batman movie because they're making the Batman Part 2, which is a sequel to the Batman.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be James Gunn's adaptation on Batman for the DCU that he's making. Yeah. And I hope that James Gunn leans more into the comics and not the other movies, because after the Dark Knight trilogy, which great trilogy, just saying, absolute cinema. Heath Ledger, my Pookie, I love you. But every other movie after that was basing off that, apart from exceptions such as the Lego movie, the Lego Batman movie, stuff like that. They've been leaning more towards that, and not the comics that's based off. And the comics are gritty. The comics are a little freaky.
Yeah. I
So
think
I hope James Gunn leans more into the comics to actually get Batman and not the Dark Knight for
they
set.
need to give Batman in James Gunn's DCU. They need to give him the gray and blue suit.
I think they are.
If they don't, I'm gonna throw a tantrum.
Because they gave Superman his
Comic
comic book
accurate.
suit.
Yeah.
They made comic accurate. Peacemaker's comic accurate suit, Mr. Terrific's one, Supergirl's one, Crypto,
Lex
fucking
Luthor kinda, but that's just because it's a suit and tie with a bold ass.
yeah. I'm guessing
Look at
in
Mikey's Johnny Sins.
bald head ass motherfucker. See reflecting kill it.
Mr. Clean.
Clean. Vile.
This is the roast of Lex Luthor.
The downfall of Lex Luthor. No, I'm glad they actually made bold this time. Cough, Zack Schneider, cough, cough.
Zack Snyder, his DCEU was. I didn't like it very much. I liked Batman v Superman, but that's because the only one I could actually understand.
Oh, it sucked. The entire thing because Zack Schneider sucked. Everyone hates on DC, and then when you go, oh, why do you hate DC? Some of them bring up like valid points about like the comics and like the writing stuff. Every other person goes like, oh, because like Batman v Superman, and you're like, well, yeah, that's not DC. That's Zack Schneider's fan fiction. You need to separate Zack Schneider and DC. Those are two different things. You see.
The only thing I really did like about that movie was like Batman's armored suit. I liked that. That was it. And like the final battle, I guess.
You know why you liked it? It's because that's from the comics.
Yes.
The part of Zack Snyder's DCEU is the part he didn't write.
Also,
The only good part.
Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman was the worst one. Worst Wonder Woman I've ever seen.
The Zack Snyder cut of Justice League is dreadful as well.
Isn't that like a 4-hour fanfic of Justice League?
It is. And the bad part, why it's 4 hours is because Zack Snyder has some form of sexual interactions with slow motion. He slow-moed a scene of Lois Lane just walking out of like a donut store or something, and he thought, yeah, we need some slow-mo bitch.
I guess I'm slow-mo on that real quick.
I just gotta put some slow-mo on Lois Lane. I just gotta zoom into some certain assets of her phone. But yeah, Zack Snyder's like DC shit was dreadful. The only good movie in the Zack Snyder's DCU was Shazam, the original, and the Suicide Squad that was directed by James Gunn.
I'm saying this now. I hope they keep Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn in this new DC universe, because she was actually a good Harley Quinn.
Margot Robbie is literally a good actor for that role because she can do a whole bunch of her own stunts, so you don't really need to hire stunt teams, or at least a lot of them, and she can do it for long periods of time.
Yeah, and also because she's a metalhead.
Also because, you know, she's good at playing Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do hope. I don't know how I feel about the Joker because on one hand I hope they lean in comic Joker, but on the other hand, Heath Ledger.
Isn't Heath Ledger dead?
He is, but I do want them to find an actor that can at least somewhat replicate what Heath Ledger did. But on the other hand, you can't really, you know, repeat God himself of Joker.
If they make an animated series in this universe, they need to get Mark Hamill on the Joker.
Yep.
Because Mark Hamill, for those who don't know, Mark Hamill did the Joker for the Batman Arkham franchise, and he also did it for Batman animated series. I think a few of them. So yeah,
Absolutely.
he needs to be the Joker in that universe.
Yes, we would like the Joker. And also making a Deathstroke and a Bane movie.
Oh yeah.
Which is goated. You don't know this, but Deathstroke is where Deadpool comes from, and Deadpool's my favorite Marvel character. And before you angry nerds go, nah, nah, because nah, it's literally it's said that yeah, Deadpool is a parody of Deathstroke.
Without Deathstroke, we wouldn't have Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah, Deathstroke,
It's like,
because I don't know the exact story, but it's something along the lines of like they wanted to parody DC by making a character that's the opposite of like dark and gritty, like what DC was.
mm,
And so they made Deadpool, who makes a bunch of dick jokes and is played by my Pookie Wookie Bear Ryan Reynolds, apart from the VR game and like other forms of media.
yeah, like without Deathstroke, we wouldn't have Deadpool, and without the Batman Arkham games, we wouldn't have the Spider-Man games because they're very heavily based on each other. On like the Spider-Man games are very heavily based on the Batman Arkham franchise.
DC walked so Marvel could run.
Yeah, pretty much. That's literally how it is.
Yeah.
And then Marvel ran, so then Invincible could sprint. Because Invincible has outdid Marvel and DC in a very in a very long time.
With no, you have to goon mark, think mark.
Oh, I'm vincing it. I'm vincing it.
I think it goes like DC, and then DC became old fashioned, and then Marvel was the new cool thing, and then Marvel became overrated, and then Invincible became the new thing.
Yeah, and then Invincible got a show, and then everyone was like, "Holy crap! J.K. Simmons is beating up a small child."
Absolute cinema.
Oh yeah.
Who doesn't see him beating
Fun
up a
fact: the same guy who made The Walking Dead made Invincible.
I'm gonna walk my dead until I walk. I didn't like The Walking Dead.
And the voice actor for Invincible is in The Walking Dead, and the voice actor for Conquest, which I'm pretty sure killed Invincible's character in The Walking Dead. So it was kind of cool for like a rematch in a different show. At least I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Not to beat up a little kid.
Oh yeah, the Clayface movie. That happened, but is happening.
Which, fun fact, that'll be like Clayface's first debut in A, live action, and B, I think in a theatrical release.
Yes, he's only been in like animated movies on Netflix.
Yeah. He's been in animated movies and he's been in games, but he's never gotten a theatrical release, I don't think. Nor live action.
Let alone a standalone movie.
Yeah, I'm hoping they don't do what they did with Joker 2.
Oh no, apparently this one's gonna be a horror movie and set in the Batman universe.
Oh, well that's good, because Clayface seems to be
the horror character.
A horror. Well, no, because the horror character is more Scarecrow. That's kind of his whole thing.
Yeah. I hope Scarecrow gets introduced into this movie because I I've said this before. I love the Batman universe. I loved the Penguin. I loved the Batman. I'm gonna love Clayface. I'm gonna love the Batman Part 2. I'm gonna love all of those movies to come. Just 'cause I like that type of. Because this is before Batman's like all professional and stuff. Because this is set in his second year as Batman. And also because Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
I'm just like, hear me out. I'm gonna watch the Batman like tonight, maybe. After this recording, I'm just gonna put it on Netflix and just watch it. Is it even on Netflix right now? I hope it is.
I know a lot of DC stuff is on Neon because they have a thing with Warner Brothers, which I swear to God, I'm swearing to all the heavens above, if Disney gets their hands on Paramount gets them on Warner Brothers, I kill myself on the spot.
Not only would they have the rights to Sonic, like the Sonic franchise movies,
yes.
They would also have the rights to the Transformers franchise, the DC, and the entirety of the Warner Brothers franchise.
They'll have rights over South Park,
yep.
Which they have choice-wise to say about South Park, and how they, represented Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
They got the rights to Sonic films, which, let's be honest, they're gonna fuck that the hell up. SpongeBob.
Yep.
Which SpongeBob's actually getting a new movie out, like a theatrical movie.
When?
I have no fucking idea. They just announced it.
Huh?
Like a trailer dropped. Just a SpongeBob movie, which is neat, I guess.
So I couldn't exactly find the Batman on Netflix because it's been taken off. But what I did find is the Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3. I mean, it's got
Not-
Batman Beyond on there, and I love Batman Beyond.
Yes.
But if you want to watch The Dark Knight, then do you want to watch The Dark Knight? Because it's got The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises.
It's got all of the Dark Knight trilogy on Netflix.
It's got Batman Begins. Is that set in the... Yeah, it is.
It is.
Cool.
Because the trilogy goes Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Rises.
Cool, so do you want to watch those movies together after this recording?
Yeah, we'll make out.
No, not
It's probably it's literally 10 p.m. and those movies are like
It's going to take 6 hours to finish them. But if we finish the Batman Begins tonight and then tomorrow we watch The Dark Knight and then Dark Knight Rises on Wednesday.
I like how this podcast episode went from about crime wars to you wanna like watch some Batman?
Do we do some like Netflix and chill afterwards?
Next podcast episode, we go from talking about Batman to Lamp.
This podcast episode has been all over the place, and we're not even like an hour in. We're 45 minutes in.
This podcast, if you Google bipolar definition, it's just first thing's gonna be a link to this podcast.
It's just going to be a link to this episode.
It's going to be a link to our YouTube and our Spotify, and then like our social media.
Yep.
And then below that's going to be reviews for this podcast.
Like 1 out of 10, don't watch. My child was brain cells watching this.
1 out of 10, don't watch. Some motherfucker said that Deadpool was a parody of Deathstroke. Motherfucker did Zack Snyder's cut of this league, gang. He fucking sucks. As someone who loves that movie, I really loved when they slow mode every fucking second. So all you're seeing for like half the runtime is just slow motion shots of some shirtless buff dude.
AKA Henry Cavill.
I do love the fact that they tried to make Superman coming back in Justice League a surprise. And failed horrendously because they put Henry Cavill in interviews before the movie came out, and they put Henry Cavill as one of the actors that showed up at the start of the movie when they're telling you, oh, who's in the movie, and they give like the text and stuff like, oh, Henry Cavill
and
Adam West.
Not even to like. Wait, Adam West was in that movie?
No, he's not. I was making a joke. Adam West died long before that movie came out.
Also, I'm pretty sure Superman was in the promo for this movie.
Probably. I know that Henry Cavill did interviews.
Yeah, like he was in posters.
I'm pretty sure he was, knowing that fucking arc. He probably was in posters.
Yeah.
Which, let's be honest, even if they weren't dumb about it, we'd already know that Superman would come back, because it's the Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have Justice League without Superman.
Can't have the Avengers without Iron Man.
Granted, you can't have the Justice League with Martian Manhunter with a thumb up his ass for half the fucking movie and not doing jack shit.
What?
Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Justice League.
He was?
And he's in the Snyder Cut.
I mean, yeah, because the Snyder Cut's 4 hours long, so I got through an hour and a half of the movie and then I quit.
Yes, because it's in 6 parts, and Martian Manhunter's there, and he did jack shit, and then Darkseid was there, and he also got nerfed.
Darkseid was there? What the hell happened, man?
It was Joker. Joker was there too in the epilogue.
Man, didn't Joker die or something?
No, he was just in Batman's nightmares. It was like in the epilogue, in like one section of the epilogue, it's like Joker shows up and then Batman wakes up. Like they're teasing, oh, Joker's gonna be in like the next Batman movie. Proceeds to not make another Batman movie after that.
The franchise was like, it was forced to fail after they made Man of Steel.
Man of Steel was the first Zack Snyder film.
Wait, was it?
Yes, it was the first one in the DCEU.
Yeah, I thought you meant like it was the first one he directed.
No, it was. But it was the first DC film he directed.
Yeah, I know that. Because that was the first in the DCEU. And then after that, it was, like Batman v Superman?
Yeah, it was. They literally cut out on a Batman solo movie. They didn't even make a Batman solo movie, I don't think.
Yeah, they just like said, "Oh yeah, he's here in Batman v Superman."
They showed his origin story in Batman v Superman, and they went, oh yeah, by the way, yeah, he's Batman now. Fuck those Tibetan monks. They didn't really matter.
And then it was Wonder Woman, then Justice League. No, it was Justice League, then Wonder Woman, then
Yeah.
Wonder Woman, like what, 1988 or something. I don't know, some bum name. Then
That's a lot of Wonder Woman films. I can't believe they made 8,871 of them. Get no Cyborg movie.
yeah, Cyborg was introduced in Justice League, and then I'm pretty sure killed off in Justice League.
Oh, fuck it. Half the Justice League were introduced in Justice League.
Yeah, okay, who was introduced in Justice League? The Flash was, Cyborg was.
Aquaman, Cyborg, and Manhunter.
No, I'm pretty sure Aquaman was introduced in his own solo movie.
Yeah, that came out after Justice League, I think.
Um,
No, I know it did. Because I remember my mum asked me, like, yo, do you want to go watch Aquaman? I was like, yeah, sure. I remember watching the Justice League before that came in theaters.
oh,
So yeah, Aquaman was indeed introduced in Justice League. I mean, the only people in the Justice League that wasn't introduced in the Justice League were Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. And Wonder Woman just kind of showed up in Batman v Superman just to be like, yo, I'm here, gang.
yeah, that was her first introduction.
In Batman v, she didn't even need to be there. She was just there for the sake of Wonder Woman's here now.
Yeah, and they had so much potential with Flash. Like, he was a funny character. Alright, I'm saying it now.
Yeah.
He was a funny character.
And he was the fucking Flash.
Yes. But the fact that Ezra Miller just couldn't keep his hands off people and just loved throwing hands with people and getting banned from countries.
Get a load of this guy.
And yet,
He was just so mad that Zack Snyder's DCU got cancelled, so he was out of a job. Throw hands with motherfuckers in an alleyway.
we're really starting Batman IRL.
Well, it actually became a DCEU villain.
Yeah, and then the Flash movie.
Enough to become a villain. He became the reverse Flash.
The Flash movie was the worst superhero movie I've ever seen. Morbius was better than The Flash. Madam Web was better.
The Flash sucked. It sucked.
Like, I remember my dad saying, hey, do you want to see Transformers Rise of the Beasts or The Flash? I was like, Transformers, duh. And then when we were seeing the trailers beforehand, I was like, oh, thank God we're not going to see The Flash, but what the hell is that?
That was me when watching Superman, and one of the trailers was fucking Fantastic Four. The first thing I thought was, Fantastic Four trailer showing before a DC movie. That's kind of... The second thing I saw was like, wow, this movie's marketing is a lot similar to the Superman movie's marketing. Which I'm gonna say right now isn't a bad thing. The Superman and Fantastic Four movies were marketed well, but I find it a little convenient that a movie that is now looking like a comic book, actually stylized in the way that it is. It has comic accurate uniforms. It has comedy in the trailer. Because The Thing, which by the way, The Thing finding out that his name's just The Thing must have been the most devastating moment of his life. Like, they were like, so what are they calling me? Mr. Fantastic. Oh, that's cool. What are they calling you? Oh, they're calling me Invisible Woman. Oh, that's fucking rad. And oh, what are they calling me, guys?
The Human Torch.
So,
yeah.
The Human Torch. Yes, that's a rad name. And what about me? Well, what are they calling? They must be calling me something really cool, like the Crusher, or like oh, I'm like, well,
Here's the thing.
hold on when I say this.
Here's the thing, buddy.
Here's the thing. If you're gonna go watch Fantastic Four, please tell me if they ever just have a scene where it's just one of them goes, here's the thing, and then the Thing comes out and beats the shit out of people. If they don't, I will be royally disappointed.
I'm pretty sure I made that joke when the Thing came out in Marvel Rivals, because I played it with a bunch of friends. I was like, here's the thing, buddy. and then they just kicked me from the party, I uninstalled Marvel Rivals after that.
They unfriended, blocked, and reported.
Yeah, I got my account banned after that. For harassment.
Didn't leave. Didn't leave Marvel Rivals. Got banned from Marvel Rivals.
Yep.
He was like, open it up one day, like, oh, I'm gonna play some Marvel Rivals. Opens it up. It's like, you've been bad for making a bad joke. You fucking disappointment.
You dumbass, you weeb.
Dumbass. Go play fucking Arkham Knight, you traitor.
Okay, wait, what's Sigma?
They should make a DCX Marvel movie. They made a DCX Marvel comic.
Pretty sure that's happening.
Good. It'd be very funny if it was a Deadpool movie. The difference between Deadpool and the entire DC universe.
Deadpool solos.
Well, yeah, he's got generative healing powers.
Also, one of my friends asked a stupid question. If Deadpool got cut in half, would he just regrow into two different people? That's not how it works, buddy.
Literally, in the second movie, they explain that.
The smarter side of Deadpool's brain is the one that regenerates.
Yeah. Or it's just the side that dies after the other side.
Yeah, so if he gets cut in half horizontally, his legs are gonna regrow because that's his torso is the smarter side of his body.
Yeah.
If he gets cut vertically, whichever side of his brain is smarter is going to be the one which regrows, which is also kind of funny to see.
Just a dumb Deadpool, just like, Deadpool, I've heard that you are an excellent foe. I will defeat you. Deadpool, are you okay? Just starts whips out the gun but points in the opposite direction. So this is meant to be the most powerful man in our universe right now.
And he trips over and shoots the gun to the dude's dingling.
He's supposed to be the most powerful man, and it's just fucking him just on the ground, just bumping the floor like a baby. This thing is a fucking weirdo.
This guy is a dumbass.
Put him out of his misery. Suffering. Just looks him in the eyes, put the gun to his head, now give us a big smile. Punch your brains out. I need a Deadpool and Wolverine variant of that. We all know that Wolverine will be more pissed off. Wolverine already doesn't really like Deadpool in that film, apart from in the end.
Yeah.
So, just having a more retarded version of Deadpool with Wolverine. It's just the one scene where they're in the Honda Odyssey and Deadpool, and Wolverine just screaming at Deadpool, roasting him. But instead of Deadpool saying, I'm gonna fight you now, just him going, bat.
I'm gonna fight you now, except Wolverine lands a really good hit on his brain. Just stabs a couple million trillion brain cells out of him, and then just
It's just Wolverine, the scene Wolverine's fucking putting his claws inside of Deadpool's side, and he just goes, claws! Sandra Nova puts her hand into Deadpool's face and goes, fingers, and starts eating them. Sandra Nova just looks inside his brain and all it is just pink, fluffy unicorns. There was a Deadpool and Wolverine kissing scene they got from the final movie, and I'm disappointed.
I'm severely disappointed.
I wanted Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman to just full-on neck-on with each other.
Neck-on-neck session with the boys.
The only reason why I got cut is because it didn't involve a hard coitus between Deadpool and Wolverine.
We've been at this for exactly 1 hour.
We've been talking about nothing but pure fucking nonsense for an hour. This has been the most productive nothing to ever be put on recording.
This is the most nothing I've ever had to do. Also, Riley, I figured out how to. I didn't really figure it out, but I found out how to take a screenshot on my watch.
I know how to do that on mine.
I just gotta click both buttons and then screenshot gets taken.
A screenshot.
So therefore, I'm going to send you my wallpaper on my watch.
Go on. You can toss it on screen for the YouTube viewers as well. Whoever's editing this.
So me. It's probably going to be me who's editing this. But knowing me, I don't have any productivity for editing videos. So I think you know what I'm gonna ask you. Would you be so kind as to, edit the video?
I'll edit the video.
Thanks, BB. I'll put it into a Google Drive and send it to you.
Thanks.
I got you, bro. It's going to be an MKV. That's just because it's better than MP4. Because if OBS crashes, it will save the video that way, and won't get corrupted.
I'll see if it'll do. Teehee.
Yeah. Then I can send you some other footage to go. Well, because you know how we're gonna do, right? Yeah, I'll record that footage and then send it to you, and then you know how it is.
I'll fucking diddle you. I'm going to cut out any of your funny bits just so the audience thinks you're just an unfunny piece of shit.
Wow, man, that's really kind.
I'm going to get an AI to replicate your voice. I'm gonna make you say some devious things. I'm just gonna cut all your bits out of context. No, I'm just gonna get the audio clip of just you going bat 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 from that Deadpool bit. I'm gonna make that your entire audio. That's all you say. So it's like I'm talking to fucking no one. I'm just yeah, the Nintendo Switch 2 fucking sucks ass. Bat 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 bat. I know, right? It's fucking ass. Bat 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 bat. Yeah, and you know what's sad is that the people marketing it doesn't even fucking like it. Bat 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 bat. I was about to say that.
That'd actually be really funny.
That would be top tier comedy.
That'd be really funny for a director's cut.
There's gonna be two versions of this video. There's gonna be the normal video where it's just this, and there's gonna be one where it's just both of us, but our audio is replaced with and the subtitles are gonna be on, and it's just gonna say the normal stuff that we would say in that segment. The only way to understand the
is to read it.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how hairy is your nutsack?
8.
8? Mine's a solid fucking 9. You should get on my fucking level, guy.
I was actually kidding. It's a solid 10. It is considered to be a full bush down now.
I haven't even seen my little member in so long. It just looks like the Slender Man forest.
Mine's actually just Slender Man.
My dit is Slender Man.
Yep.
I look down and it makes a Slender Man static sound.
Alright, I think we're going to end it off here because it has been an hour and I'm tired.
Let me do my outro and you not fucking cut it off.
I didn't cut it off though. It cut itself off.
Yeah, it's because it's a fucking little bitch. It's a little cutie patootie. Kiss it goodnight. I'm gonna kiss it.
Okay.
I'm gonna make out with it, and it's gonna be beautiful. Okay. So I'm Brit. He's British. No, I'm Brit. You're British. We've been 2 Brits in a Cup. Tune in next time where we shove 1 by 1 Lego pieces up Zach's pee hole until we bleed.
I think I'll bleed after the first one, not gonna lie.
Then you're fucking weak.
Oh, I thought that's why we're gonna test it.
Yeah, we're gonna test your manliness.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, Zach, any last words?
You should on God follow us on Spotify, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook if you're a 50-year-old woman.
You should follow our MySpace page.
You should also subscribe to Bring Me the Horizon for no particular reason. Just subscribe to them. They're a great band. Always my beloved.
You should also subscribe to our solo channels.
Yes. Subscribe to what is yours, Brit or something.
Mine's Brit. If you want to find mine specifically, it's Brady feeling shitty on the majority of social media platforms.
Just link the video, like channels in the description.
No, because you need like a age verification to do that.
You do.
Yeah, you have to be over 18.
Just do like at.
It'll either be in our channel thing at the bottom where it'll be like the channels of the people and we'll have both of us, or it'll probably be in comments or in a description, or it'll be in like the
About
top.
us.
Yeah,
It'll
the
be on
top
our
right.
Us page, yeah.
Yeah, it'll also be in the top right. I'll put it in the top right, I think, if I'm getting that right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull up the signs real quick. Yeah, it'll be top right.
Yeah, I'll be on the top right of the screen. It's there now. You should fucking go do that, because
Hooray!
that was a female voice.
Indeed, it was. I'm actually just a fanboy.
I fucking knew it. It's about time you improved.
Shut up.
You've gotten 10 times cooler.
I got 10 times cooler when I joined that class and I became nonchalant.
No, you became 10 times more dumber when you joined our class.
That is true. I've had beef with this math teacher.
You've had beef with a kid with a learning disability. You went from someone who truly was a nonchalant baddie to someone who would murder a group of 5 just because a learning disability child called you an ogre booger.
Valid.
You would start your entire Batman arc because someone said, "Are you gay?" and then tried to touch your dingling, bro.
Alright, we're gonna have to end it off now. Subscribe or follow on Spotify, I guess. Are we gonna put this on Spotify? I don't care. If we do.
If we do, you should do that. And if you
Yeah.
don't, then don't do that. Won't exist. Next time, we'll be drinking the Among Us potion at 3 a.m. and calling Sonic.exe gone sexual.